Hi there, I am Adam Kiewas. This is my 8th episode of my short story, Wednesday. Her kiss was warm and it was glowing. It felt like life was sucked out of me, my boring life, and I was filled with passion, with love, desire. I felt like a vessel who would feel anew, and her hands worked their way through my face, through my skin. Every touch, a warm chill. I wanted to hold her. I wanted to be with her. I wanted to be connected to her. I grabbed her waist. I grabbed everything. I was moving my hands up and down her beautiful ass, her thighs, her hips. I wanted to hold this beauty, this glory. I still couldn't realize what was going on. I still was dumbstruck. Is this real? I wanted to grab this beautiful illusion, this sweet flesh that's been kissing me. I want to grab those beautiful hips who has been leading me here, up to here, who have been walking left and right, swinging the air, swinging my life. These hips who brought me all the way here, this beautiful ass. And she stopped in the middle of it and just stared at me and ruffled my hair like I was spoiled, like I did something. Was it something wrong? Was it what I said before? Was it about school? She ruffled my hair and gazed into my eyes. Her beauty was questioning me. I was still holding on. I felt a distance, a cold breeze between us, a gap. I wanted to understand. But I didn't dare to push it too far, to fall beyond these gaps, to fall down the precipice. And I stared back at her in expectation, in sweet desire. I looked at these beautiful dark eyes, this lighthouse, which was still gleaming, which was calling me with every stroke, and her hands rested calmly on my head, on my cheeks. Oh, I wanted more. I wanted any more. I started kissing her hand, every two of them. I holded her hands. I massaged them. Those fragile hands who patted and swiped over all these products in the supermarket like she would feel an illusion, a fairy tale, a daydream, like feel and touch with her hand. Her imagination, these figures, these ideas, these people, and all these worlds her mind created, and maybe she was like me. Maybe she was like me, didn't realize or wanted to believe so desperately what her mind created that she had to touch it, be close to her creation, be close to a sweet imagination. Maybe she wanted them to. And I held these hands, and I pressed them against my cheeks. This is real, this is me. And I gazed at the waiting for an answer, waiting for something. But she was indifferent, I feared. With a wild courage of despair, I again placed my hands at her hips, Cautiously, I was eyeing every move of her eyes, of her lips, her cheeks, tried to discern every frown. Was it okay? Can I move ahead? My hand was still shaking. I was trembling. I was never with a girl before. And I saw her sweet stomach. I cautiously approached her stomach, her belly button, and then I started kissing her skin, this beautiful, smooth skin. I was petting her with my lips, circling around her belly button while I had still placed my hands on her hips. I would not dare to move them. I would not dare to release her. Like a beautiful deer, I was scared that she would run away from me, away. This beautiful woman has filled my days with every stroke of my lips. I wanted to be close to her. I wanted to pet her. Those most intimate moments, I was kissing her belly button, and then still waiting for an answer. Still, her hands were still on my head, unmoved, unscathed. Should I move on? Should I move afar? Should I move ahead? Is she fine with it? And I watched, and I drew back, and I watched at her again. Tell me what to do. Tell me. I don't know. Tell me, you beautiful creature, what shall I do? What do you want me to? And she again ruffled my hair, like she was chiding me, like she was saying, well, you know. No, what did I know? I didn't know anything. Only that I felt on this beautiful cloud that I am here somewhere unimaginable, that I'm here lost. No, I didn't know anything. And she looked at me. I think she was content. She was joyous. She was thrilled. She probably saw the craving in my eyes, the desire. I want more. My lips were craving of every part of her body, of this beautiful skin. I wanted more. She probably saw the desire burning in my eyes. Every stroke of my lips still seared on her beautiful belly. I wanted more. And she gently pulled my head towards her belly again. This was the sign. This was the okay. This was for me to move on, and I cherished every kiss of it. I want to burn my lips, and I wanted to see me. This moment. I wanted to see this moment, these emotions onto her belly. Everything, my desire, my craving, with every kiss of her belly, with every kiss. And I gently opened her pants. I gently pulled down her skirt. And I could feel she had goosebumps. I could see those goosebumps, this beautiful belly, and I gently pulled down her skirt. What a beautiful woman she was. And I kept kissing her. I kept devouring her ravenously. Every part of her beautiful body, every part of this beautiful body. I wanted to more. And her skin tasted so sweet, after sweet desire, after unknown, after all this aura, which is concealed behind social etiquette, which is concealed behind every day life, and it felt so sweet, taste. And I kept kissing her more and more. I was sucking her. I wanted to suck in every part of her, this thrill. I wanted to feel it inside me, on my lips. My penis was almost exploding. I wanted her desperately. But still, I was scared. What next? I was scared because I was never with a woman before. I was still trembling, but yet I could not hold back this desire. I couldn't just stop it anymore. My mind, my hands, my entire body was working in synchronicity. I wanted everything, and she gently pushed me back on the sofa. She gently drew me back and stepped back. One step, she just stepped back and watched me carefully. I didn't know what to do. I just stared at her, trembling. I still felt embarrassed. I covered my erected penis. I felt still ashamed at this newness. Still, she was still a stranger, and I did not want to expose myself to her. I still felt uncomfortably. I was new in this. I was new. What did I know? And she just stared at me. She kicked away her skirt. Her lower body was naked. I glanced at it. I wanted to see her beautiful flower, but she captivated me with her eyes. She incarcerated me with her eyes, demanding. Her eyes were demanding. This beautiful face was demanding. No, you have to look at me now. And I did not dare to look away. I was captivated by this beauty. I was trapped by it. And she controlled every move of my eyes. She controlled everywhere this was going. These beautiful dark eyes penetrated me. I could not escape it. She controlled every part of it. And she just waited there. For me, again, I didn't know what to do. I slowly put away my hands from my erected penis. She was still not moving. She was still demanding. I breathed heavily. I was insane. I held my breath occasionally to stop my thoughts from protruding, to stop the doubt in my mind. What is this all about? What am I doing? Where am I? All these questions, all these thoughts were intermingled. And I was still captivated by her beauty, by her eyes, and I was just staring at her. And she was waiting for me, resolutely, sternly, but sweet, with sweet passion. I thought I understood her, and I slowly opened my pants. I was still shaking. I felt still embarrassed, exposing myself in front of anyone else. I had never done this. I could not imagine anyone. And now here I was, standing in front of a beautiful woman, with shaking hands, ready to expose myself to a stranger, to a woman whom I didn't know, whom I thought I know, but who would have expected that this would have happened? I wouldn't have thought about it. A fad, just a thought, just a feeling, just an imagination, and this all came to here. And I was still shaking, and I felt embarrassed. I almost gave up. I did not know what people would expect from me, what she would expect from me. But this entire situation, it was so surreal. It was not. I gained confidence in the belief that this is all not real, that this is fake, that somehow, some way,